We all know that ChatGPT is very intelligent. Those of us who have started using it are blown away by the answers that it provides. It can craft essays for secondary school students, write social media posts, and it can even write codes for programmers. As a marketer, I am also curious as to how much ChatGPT knows about marketing and how well it can do my writings for me. In this video, I am going to test a ChatGPT ad copy versus a human ad copy to see which one is better. Here's the thing, up until now, we have been giving subjective evaluation of ChatGPT's output, such as, this answer feels good, this response feels right. Sometimes ChatGPT provides inaccurate answers, but we assume that the answer is correct because it sounds confident. Therefore, I decided that I would run a mini experiment to compare ChatGPT writing versus our writing in an objective way. The best way to do this would be to use Facebook ads because the platform provides us with quantitative metrics for me to compare the ads in an objective manner. So I will run both ad copies, ChatGPT copy and our copy on Facebook ads and see which one generates better results. By better results, I mean more conversions at a lower cost per conversion. In this experiment, the objective I gave ChatGPT is to write a Facebook ad to promote digital marketing services to business owners. I want this experiment to be as robust as possible, so I strive to keep all the elements consistent. Firstly, to make it an apple-to-apple comparison, it will be text ad versus text ad, no videos will be involved. Secondly, I am keeping the funnel as simple as possible. I am running a Facebook lead generation campaign without the use of any landing page. This is so that the results are directly attributed to the ads rather than the landing page. Thirdly, the experiment runs for at least 2 weeks to ensure that it is statistically significant enough. It is way beyond the 48 hours learning window of Facebook and evens out any fluctuations in results. Okay, with the context properly set, let's get started with ads creation. So I'll go into ChatGPT now and start generating the ad. This is my prompt. Imagine you are a copywriter. Ice Cube Marketing is a digital marketing agency specializing in lead generation. Help me write a Facebook ad targeting small business owners in Singapore. Address their pain points and goals and include a call to action for a free consultation. I studied a bit about prompt engineering and I know that you can use some tips to generate better prompts, such as asking ChatGPT to imagine itself to be a certain role, like imagine you are a copywriter. Also, the more context and instructions you give ChatGPT, the better the prompt will be. That's why I added this additional information to tell ChatGPT to address pain point and goals and include call to action. However, I deliberately refrained from giving ChatGPT too much information. I want this experiment to be a man versus machine experiment as much as possible. So if I feed ChatGPT too much information, then I will be influencing its creative output. Then it will be man versus man, not man versus machine. So I want ChatGPT to have as much free play as possible and come up with its own answers. That's why my prompt is not too long and not too short. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT comes out with. This is the first output from ChatGPT. Attention Singapore-based business owners. Tired of seeing your fantastic products or services get lost in the digital sea? Frustrated that your marketing efforts blah blah blah. Okay, I don't really like this one because the language is quite salesy and fake. It's not in line with our communication style. But I don't want to give a subjective judgment of ChatGPT outputs, so I will not edit this ad. I'll just ask ChatGPT to give me another variation. So here I go. Create another variation. And I think this one works for me. Small business owners, we hear you. Are you grappling with the challenge of making your unique products or services stand out online? Feel that your marketing isn't translating into tangible results? It's time to thaw out your approach with Ice Cube Marketing blah blah blah. Okay, it is more conversational and casual, which is acceptable. I will use this for our experiment then. Here's the good thing about ChatGPT. It has unlimited ideas. You can keep asking ChatGPT to regenerate the outputs until you find something that you can accept. You don't have to use something that is off-brand. In fact, before I used this prompt, I tried many other prompts to ask ChatGPT to generate Facebook ads for me, but the results were not workable. Eventually, I settled on this prompt that you see in this video. The next step is to come up with the headline, which I asked ChatGPT to do for me as well. I even go with the headline recommended by ChatGPT, which is Supercharge Your Sales with Ice Cube Marketing, Singapore's trusted lead generation partner. To make sure this is an ad that is really created by the machine as much as possible, I also asked ChatGPT to come up with the ad image. Of course, ChatGPT is not an image generation tool, so I took the suggestions from ChatGPT and put it into DALL-E to create the image. DALL-E is a tool created by the same company OpenAI, and it uses the same technology as ChatGPT, which is generative AI. Here's the image after sifting through the selections and settling on one that is more in line with our style. So now I have my ad, headline and image all set. It's time to set up the Facebook ads. I created a simple campaign with one ad set targeting business owners in Singapore. In the ad set, I put in only 2 ads. One is the ad created by ChatGPT just now. Second is the ad that we crafted manually. This is how it looks like. It is a very typical ad that is created by our agency. It uses a simple question as a hook to grab attention. The body of the ad provides some education, and the call to action tells people what value they can get by signing up. It's quite a simple and standard structure we use. So once again, this is the main ad and this is the machine ad. Now that we have laid out all the parameters of the campaign experiment, it is time to review the results. Obviously, I've been running the campaign for the last few weeks before we shot this video, so I already have the results to show you. Drumroll please. ChatGPT brought in 6 leads all conversions at $250+, and our manual ad generated 9 leads at $121. So the winner is human. In this case, it is a lead generation campaign rather than a branding campaign, so I'm not looking at the clicks or impressions. We only look at leads generated. Our human ad outperformed the ChatGPT ad by about 110% in cost per conversion. However, if you take into account time spent, I spent less than 30 minutes putting together the ChatGPT ad. But the manual ad requires at least half a day, including the research, creation of image part. So if you want to save time and don't really bother about results, then ChatGPT is the way to go. For example, if you are creating weekly social media posts, then by all means, use ChatGPT. If you want to run a campaign to generate sales and customers, you still want to put in the time and effort to craft an ad that can resonate with humans. After playing around with ChatGPT a lot, I noticed that ChatGPT always creates ads that use the same language, such as, "Are you tired of?" "I hear you," blah blah blah. This means if your competitors are also using ChatGPT to create ads, then all your ads will look the same. In marketing, being the same is not good. You need to stand out. I find that the sweet spot is man plus machine. You still can use ChatGPT to help you to research for insights and give you ideas, but you can't rely on ChatGPT entirely to create ads. It's like using a factory to create paintings. It's not the same as hand-drawn painting. You need that human touch to make the ads work, just like a piece of painting. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, subscribe and press the bell notification button so that when new videos are released, you will be notified. I'll catch you soon.